Welcome back to my channel after 3 weeks. I'm Smoke Sammy, and today I'm reading some Am I the Villain posts, but they're all from Am I the Devil, so they're all bad. Woot. Am I the villain for screaming at my girlfriend because of the college she chose? I have a girlfriend, and we both got accepted into UCLA. She also applied to Yale and Harvard. She got rejected from Harvard and accepted to Yale, and her parents are really pushing her to accept it over UCLA. She called me, and I told her she did not have to go to the school her parents wanted, and we can both go to UCLA together. Yet she's saying she wants to make her parents proud, and she is leaning more towards choosing Yale now. After hearing that, I got frustrated and told her if she chooses Yale, our relationship is over. She sounded defeated and said she would think about it, and she didn't want to choose between me or her parents, so I told her to choose wisely, and hung up. Yesterday she came to my house in person to tell me that she chose Yale, and I obviously got really upset about it. She wanted to give me a hug and ended on a good note, but I just screamed at her for her to get out and made it known she betrayed me and that this was our goal since freshman year, and now she wanted to change it. She posted a picture of her crying on her Snap story and posted she was going to Yale. Now everyone is texting me asking what's going on and if we're still together, etc. I think she did choose wisely. That was the wise decision. That was a pretty audacious thing to do, buddy. I'm glad that she left you. She's gonna have such a great time in college without you. Am I the villain for comforting my girl best friend instead of going to my girlfriend's birthday party? I have a girlfriend and a girl best friend. My girlfriend's birthday party was last week, and I was supposed to be there as they wanted us to do this dance together, as I've already been welcomed into her family, and we are the high school sweethearts and things like that. Okay. Well, on the day I was getting ready to drive to her house for the party, my best friend contacted me saying her grandma died, and she really needs support. I told her I was on my way to my girlfriend's house, and she said she really needed me, even if I showed up for 5 minutes. I said okay, and arrived at her house. Her parents were still working, so me and her had the house to ourselves. I mainly just hugged and cuddled with her as she cried. After a while, my girlfriend blew up my phone saying I was late and that her parents were expecting me. I told her I'll be there shortly. I tried to leave, but my best friend kept telling me she didn't want me to leave and that she needed support and she was in pain. I didn't want to leave her in case she did something bad to herself, so I stayed longer than I was supposed to. I put the phone on Do Not Disturb as I didn't want to see any of the messages from my girlfriend. Buddy, what?
He got his dick sucked.
Buddy, what?
I'm sorry.
Like really wet too with all the tears?
Double wet. Slappy tappy.
It was a little later when her mom entered the house and she saw the mess her daughter was in and thanked me for staying by her side. I felt proud of myself and said goodbye to her and left calling my girlfriend. She answered the phone crying, saying how her birthday was ruined and why didn't I come. I explained where I was at and she understood, but I can tell by the sadness in her voice she was still upset about it. Well, yeah. Anyways, things haven't really been the same after that. When we hung out, she's smiling with me and stuff, but I can tell the spark isn't there anymore. Buddy, you didn't even tell her that you weren't gonna make it? Like, you were just like, yeah, I'll be there soon, and then put your phone on Do Not Disturb? What the heck, dude? What did you think was gonna happen here? Also, I don't know. I feel bad, right? I don't want to just go really hard on this best friend, right? Because her grandma just passed away, and that's a sad situation. She seemed close to her, obviously. But, I don't know. It just feels a little too, like... At first, she said 5 minutes. And then it was, no, don't leave me. I'm in pain. Don't go to your girlfriend's party. Like, she knew where you were going. And I don't know. It just felt like she was trying to just keep you there because she could. I don't know. Am I the villain for overreacting to my nephew's behavior at my wedding? I got married to my husband, John, last week. He and I are both really close to our families, and we invited all of our siblings, nieces, nephews, etc. I enjoyed my special day, but I had some issues with how my nephew, Blaze, acted. Blaze is one of my sister Jenna's kids. Issues with Blaze's behavior started to arise pretty quickly. Blaze was not able to sit still during the ceremony, and while we were exchanging vows. I saw him tapping his foot, tapping his fingers on the chair, and other fidgeting around. Blaze has always fidgeted, and I asked Jenna in advance to make sure he wouldn't. She said she'd do the best she can. We also had a trivia game we found in a thrift store about babies. It was meant for baby showers, but we played it at our wedding. While we weren't expecting kids yet, we thought it would be a fun game. Blaze knows a lot of random stuff, and he ended up winning the game. After the wedding, a few guests told me they were upset they felt Blaze embarrassed them in front of their kids by knowing more about child development than them. Ma'am, are you blaming Blaze for beating people in a trivia game? My final straw was when it was time to eat. I went to see my sister Jenna, and I saw Blaze just sitting with some family talking about his basketball team. I told him he could get up and get some food, and he came back with chicken tenders, fries, coleslaw, and a loaded baked potato. I asked why he didn't get anything else, and he said none of the other food looked appetizing. Blaze is a picky eater, and I encouraged him to try some other food, and he did, but he spit them out and said they were bad. I've been texting Jenna this past week about Blaze's behavior at the wedding. She said she tried her best to get him to behave, but it was his first wedding, and to be easy on him. This is despite the fact her younger kids had no issues. I was talking to John about this, and he said to let it go and told me I was overreacting. He said we knew Blaze was a bit odd, and that if I didn't want him acting so odd, I shouldn't have invited him. Am I the villain? Wait, so what did the kid do, though? So let's see. He was fidgety during the reception. Or the ceremony, I mean. Okay, sure, I can see how that may be annoying or distracting, but I still don't think it's that bad if he's not even making a ruckus. He's just, like, tapping and being fidgety. I get fidgety, too, so, sorry. Second thing was he beat people at a trivia game. What is the issue here? You played a game, and he won fair and square. Who cares if other people were upset? They shouldn't even be upset that they got beat by a kid. Who cares? He's 11. Third thing, he ate food. That's it. He ate food. You told him to go get food, and he got food. Just because he didn't eat all the food you wanted him to eat, that makes him a problem? You are overreacting. Do you like this kid? I feel like you don't like this kid. Am I the villain for sending bikini pics to my husband's dad?
Oh. Oh. Oh my god.
Okay, for starters, I want to say I am embarrassed, and I'm not proud. 4 years ago, my husband cheated on me with his ex. We ended up going to couples therapy and working it out. Anyways, his family loved me, and when I told his family that he cheated on me, they were absolutely pissed. My father-in-law started telling me how I deserve better and how a pretty girl like me shouldn't be cheated on, and he just started saying things to me that were kind of flirtatious. Every now and then, I would do my makeup, and he would tell me I look pretty, but it didn't really progress beyond words. I think that's just a compliment, bro. Fast forward to January of this year. I found out that my husband was talking to his ex again. He said that they were just talking and that they haven't slept with each other since the last time 4 years ago. But I still felt lied and betrayed to. Yeah, why are you talking to her anyway? Like, there's no reason to talk to her ever again after doing that. Anyway, I made the impulsive decision to start texting his dad. We were kind of just talking, nothing weird. Then I asked him what his opinion of my outfit was, so I sent him a picture of me in a bikini. He didn't respond, but my husband sure got a call from his mom freaking out. I wasn't there when he got the call, so I don't know what exactly was said, but as soon as my husband got home, I got ripped into. I started crying and told him it wasn't serious. Back in February, when the anger has died down, he told me he wanted a divorce. I finally admitted to him that I sent those pics out of spite. He told me that even if we tried to work on our marriage, his family is absolutely disgusted by me, and they all removed me off social media, including her sister, who I had a great relationship with. His mother is now trying to say that my intentions on those photos were ruining her marriage. I tried to text her and let her know that my goal wasn't to ruin her marriage. I honestly didn't think the pictures were that bad. I mean, come on, girl, your husband calls me cute all the time, and she never says anything about it. That's not the same thing. Oh my gosh. It was always innocent, but apparently the bikini pics are too far, even though we go on vacation with them and he's seen me in a bikini before. I feel like I screwed up because this past week I've been trying to be affectionate with my husband and he wants something to do with me. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so husband is toxic too, right? Like, there's no question about that. He is also a piece of shit. But come on, bitch, what were you thinking? What did you think was gonna happen? Like, clearly you had some malicious intent sending the pictures anyway. You did it out of spite to get back at your cheating husband. How else is it supposed to look to everybody else in this situation? It looks bad. I don't know, like, where you thought it was going to end. And I also wonder if he did respond, how far you would have taken it. Because it probably would have been farther than just sending the bikini pic in the first place. Yeah. Am I the villain for telling my friend and his boyfriend that I disagree with the relationship? So basically, I befriended one of them, and for a while we were on good terms, until he came out to me as bisexual and introduced me to his new boyfriend who's gay. For a while, I didn't say anything, but I told them both face to face that I'm not comfortable hanging out with them if they're holding hands and being affectionate. I insisted that in my religion, homosexuality is a sin, and I am repulsed by the concept. Both of them suddenly looked disappointed, and one of them told me I'm homophobic, and the other insisted that being gay/bisexual is an immutable part of one's identity and that it's completely harmless. I told him it's sinful and not harmless as it goes against God's design, as homosexual couples cannot reproduce. And we argued about it for a bit. We argued about it for a bit. They insisted they don't want to be friends with me at all. I told them I'm allowed to disagree with the relationship and that I simply do not like homosexual relationships due to my religion. One of them started acting like a child and said, well, you wouldn't like this then. And he signaled to his friend and they both started kissing in front of me. I told them, wow, really? And insisted they were being very disrespectful to me. Oh, wow. They started throwing a tantrum, insisting I'm the one being incredibly homophobic and rude to them, and that I really hurt their feelings, and they told me they are going to block me and never hang out with me ever again. Am I the villain? So it's disrespectful for them to kiss in front of you knowing your religion, but it's not disrespectful for you to go up to them and tell them that what they're doing is being sinful and it's harmful because it goes against what you believe in. This is what confuses me. I don't understand. Why do you want to be friends with a gay person if you hate gayness so much? Like, why do you want to be friends with somebody that you're like forcing to hide a big part of their identity from you? Yeah, fuck. What are words? If you're so against homosexual relationships, why even be friends with them in the first place? I get why they don't want to be friends with you. I don't get why you're upset about them not wanting to be friends with you, because what did you expect? See, you're allowed to disagree with the relationship, even though I think that's wrong. But they're also allowed to not want to be your friend anymore because of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just like you're setting a boundary, they're setting a boundary.
Yeah. They can't even hold their hands in front of OP. That's how, like, upset they are that these people are gay. Ooh. Alrighty, well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video or if you like me, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye! And how a pretty girl like me shouldn't be treated on. And he just started saying things to me that were kind of flirtatious. Excuse me, I'm filming a video.
Did you say a girl like me shouldn't be treated on?
Did I say it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would say that line over one more time.
It's okay, my printer was making noise anyway.
Like,
Yeah.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Didn't you just do it? All right. It's okay. I keep saying, what did you expect?
People are not the assholes.
Right?
Yeah.
People to just be nice to each other.
Yeah.
That concept is too difficult, apparently.
Well, I'm asking them what did they expect by being assholes when people got upset.
Yeah. Oh.